My name is David Marino. I am 22 years old. I'm from Montreal, Quebec, born and raised in an Italian family. And I am a singer, actor, dancer, and I love crooning. I grew up listening to the crooners of the 1950s, from Sinatra to Dean Martin to Sammy Davis. And I love to sing jazz. And here I am. That's who I am.
I just was wondering,
Yeah.
throughout this quarantine, how have you been keeping yourself busy?
Yes, so throughout this quarantine, I'm basically studying right now at an acting school called the Neighborhood Playhouse School of the Theater. It's in New York City. Technically, I'm supposed to be in New York, but because of COVID, obviously, I'm still in Montreal and everything's taking place on Zoom. Um, but it's intense. Classes run from 9 to 6 every day, and along with extracurricular stuff that I have to do pretty much every day. Um,
So how do you act through Zoom?
Well, basically, it's like being on camera. It's like being on film, right? Because it's the lens is the camera lens of the computer right there. Hi everybody. Is is capturing everything that's going on. So it's basically like a film acting class. Uh, Technically, it's a theater school, which obviously presents certain challenges because the space is limited, and on camera there's always technical problems, stuff like that we have to sort through. But once that's sorted out, I mean, it's basically the same as it would be in person, I think, personally. Actually, it's even more of a challenge and uh, more beneficial because I'm learning how to navigate like a camera sort of through Zoom, which I wouldn't get in an in-person experience. So yeah, there's the pros and cons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how are you enjoying it so far?
I'm loving it. I'm really, really, really loving it. It's intense. It's rigorous, um, but I think that learning how to act and be truthful every moment is very helpful. Not only for acting but also for singing as well. So I think it's benefited me a lot, and it's gonna serve me in my career um, in in the next couple of years. So
I'm
yeah,
sorry, I'm not sure if you mentioned it, but how long is this course? How long does it last?
it's a 2 year program. It's a 2 year program. This was the first year, and next year's the second year. I don't know if things are going to open up for next year, hopefully, so I get the New York experience a little bit. And yeah, but it's basically an intense program with classes in singing, classes in acting, classes in dancing. It's just all around prepares you for the field.
So it's pretty much everything you've been wanting to do.
Exactly, pretty much, pretty much. It's just all fun all around. But it's intense too, and um, there's a lot that goes into, honing the craft and becoming the best version of myself that I could possibly be, Um, there's a lot of details that we work through, and um, yeah, it's just great. Every day I'm learning a little bit more, so about myself and about singing and about acting and about dancing. So yeah,
That's super cool.
yeah.
Awesome. Good luck for the rest of the course.
Thank you. Thanks. Yeah, I can't believe we're already like more than half a year in. It's
Yeah.
insane. Time flies. It's crazy. I even did their summer intensive. I remember it feels like yesterday that it just started. But yeah.
Wow. So I was also curious, are you working on any musical projects during the quarantine?
Yeah, so I've been, of course, it slowed down a little bit. I was doing a lot of live performances before COVID hit, but that isn't happening, obviously, because of restrictions. But I do have a concert coming up on March 25th, which will be like a live broadcast jazz concert. I'm singing at the Upstairs Jazz Club. It's for cancer, actually, at the Jewish General Hospital. It's raising funds for cancer. And yeah, I'm really excited because it's going to be my first kind of semi-live performance in a while. It's going to be performed live and live streamed basically, which I don't have ticket information yet, but I can send that to you once I get it. Um, so yeah, that's really exciting. I haven't performed, like I was saying, live in a while. So it's just that's something I've really missed, and just to be
A
on
lot
it.
to prep and yeah.
just to get back on a stage is going to be so fun. So I
Nice.
can't wait. Yeah.
Didn't you have a concert from like last year that was supposed to
Yeah.
happen and never did?
I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a Mind Strong benefit concert for mental health, which I'm still with the cause. It's such a wonderful cause. But yeah, I was supposed to have a concert, but it never happened, sadly. But once things open up, I'm going to get back to planning it. So yeah.
Hopefully it'll be soon.
Yeah, hopefully, hopefully. But I did do like a little online thing for them too, in November or something. But of course, it's not the same as live, you
It's
know.
something, yeah, you need that physical
But
aspect of everything.
exactly.
Yeah.
But it's still, better than nothing, and it's important to keep that art alive, even in a time like this. People are longing for it. So yeah.
Yeah. Are you coming out with any new music?
Not now. Basically because I'm in the school right now and it's long hours, and then I also have like this concert that I'm preparing. I've kind of slowed down on that a little bit, but I'm gonna hopefully in the summer I'll get back to that. So yeah.
Nice. Nice. Another thing I wanted to bring up was um, your experience on La Voix.
hmm
So David was on La Voix in 2007.
17, I believe. Yeah, yeah.
Already almost 4 years. It is 4 years.
That's insane.
Crazy.
What is happening?
Wow. So how was that experience?
Oh man, it was amazing. Like just to even get that far and and it was just phenomenal. And just to be on TV and like get that experience of performing for so many people live, and being filmed like that, and meeting all the wonderful artists that were in the show really built a sense of community, and also to learn from my coach. Pierre Lapointe was my coach. Was just phenomenal. Um, and all the special guests I got to sing with too, like
Yeah.
the Jacksons and Birdie was another guest, and Florida Georgia Line. It
That
just
that that must have been amazing. They're great.
Yeah, yeah, just like meeting all these professional singers with
Yeah.
is and learning from them is just a wonderful experience. It's great for especially I was so young, like I was 17, I think I was, or yeah,
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how old I was, but like to get that type of experience at such a young age is really cool because it teaches you a lot about the business and how it works.
So you were one of the youngest ones on the show at the time.
Yeah, I think I was the youngest, if not the second youngest. I'm not sure. I don't remember, but I was definitely one of the youngest. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That must have been amazing to just like feel like you're there and I'm one of the youngest ones and I made it how far?
I was a finalist. I finished in third place, third position. So
Did you ever
yeah,
think you were
that
gonna make it there?
honestly no. I mean I would have been happy with wherever I got, but the fact that I got so far was just amazing. I wasn't expecting it, and it's even better when you're not expecting something.
Yeah.
It's like, oh wow, I got to enjoy it a lot, so it was awesome.
What was your favorite part of it?
So my favorite part of the show, oh my God. Well, so many. Oh, that's a tough question to answer. I really loved the live performances. When I got to the quarterfinals, and I sang those songs live. It's always adds a certain adrenaline when it's
Yeah.
live because a lot of the other songs I did were pre-recorded. But when it's live, it's just different, you know? So I loved all those live performances. The quarterfinals, the semifinals, and the finals were all fun. The finals, sadly, I got laryngitis, so it was stressful. Um, uh, but it was still fun because I
Yeah.
got through it. I got through it. I luckily got through it. So
That feeling you had when you were in the semifinals and they called your name as one
yeah,
of the finalists. What
yes.
went through your mind?
Oh, I was really not expecting to be a finalist. I got to tell you, I was convinced in my mind, like 100% that I did the best I could. This was the end. you know? And then they said my name. I was just shocked. That's honestly, I was speechless. I didn't have anything to say because I was just like, "Am I really? Are you sure?" I was about to check the card again. Be like, can you show me? I didn't believe the guy when he said my name, but there I was. I got called. I was a finalist. So yeah, it was just amazing.
Wow. And the celebration that night must have been amazing.
Yes, yes, lots of food, lots of partying, lots of it was
Back in the
fun.
day when you could party.
Oh my God, I know. Tell me about it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Can't wait to get back into groups and stuff, you know? Get together with people again.
I
So
know.
fun.
I
Yeah.
know. So what was your motivation to go onto the show at the beginning?
Yeah, so at the beginning, I well initially I think how it happened is I got a letter that asked I think a lot of people get letters they send out letters or something. And I got a I think a friend of mine was on the show, so that's how they found out about me. And I got a letter asking if I wanted to audition or attend the pre-auditions. And basically that's how it happened.
So
Um,
they sent you a letter.
yes, exactly.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah,
And when you
and
got that letter, what went through your mind?
I was like, "Oh, cool. Wow." Pre-auditions of La Voix. I was like, "Yeah,
Was it like
sure."
an, oh shoot, should I do this? Or was it like, oh, I'm gonna do this?
Yeah, 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 I was like, of course you have to think about it at first, you know, should I do this? Should I do this? And there's all a bunch of details that go into deciding, you know, that I don't want to get into for confidential reasons. But 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 definitely um I decided to do it ultimately, and I'm glad I made that decision. So yeah, it was lots of fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
It must have been
Yeah.
a really great experience though. Like,
Oh yeah, it was crazy. And then even the tour after, just getting to go
right,
on.
yeah, the tour. How
Yeah,
was that?
the tour was really fun. It was my first tour ever, so definitely an experience get being in that bus, the tour bus, and all those shows were great. So many people in the audience too, thousands of people.
What
So
kind of places did you play in?
we played in mini arenas, outdoor festivals, big festivals, things like that, all over Quebec, basically. And yeah, we basically sang songs from the show and some new songs too, and it was just really a lot of fun. And to be with the gang, the group of people from the show, they're all so kind and nice. I haven't got spoken to them in a long time, but they were such true. They were just amazing. They were amazing. So yeah.
How were like yeah, how were like your connection with everyone? Like how was it?
Oh man, everyone was so nice. It was like how could they be that nice? Like
Yeah, eh?
it was just like everybody was just so kind and supportive and there for one another, and there wasn't an ounce of it's a competition, right? But there wasn't an ounce of that competitiveness, you know?
Well, it's like
That
you make it to the
that's it.
finals competition and all that, but then when you're touring and you're like the top eight, you
Mhm.
have this friendship at the end. Huh?
Exactly. It's really just a friendship, and we're all there to support each other, and we're all singers, we're all in the same boat, we're all performers, we all want to do the best we can, and we all love what we do. And it's just great to be in a community like that, you know, and um, just have a ball, you know?
And I noticed even in the finals and the semifinals, like they would
Yeah.
call someone's name and the other people in the background were like, "Oh my God, yes!" You know, like they're just cheering everyone on, even if they're not making it. Or
Exactly, exactly. There's everybody was just cheering each other and happy for each other. You know,
oh, nice.
there wasn't an ounce of like bitterness or anything. You know that sometimes, unfortunately,
Yeah,
is in the nature of competitions, but that wasn't in this at all, which is great because it made for like a healthy environment and a place to have fun. You know,
nice.
so yeah,
That's really awesome.
yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I also want to ask you, what are some things that you missed the most since COVID started? So it could be music
Mhm.
wise, or it could be like general.
Well, first of all, just in general, well, I'll start with the music wise actually. Well, first of all, music wise, obviously live performances that I've been missing so much just in front of a live audience, that feeling of them supporting you and singing for them live and that adrenaline and just everything about that, you know, the clapping, the support is just and just the performing live is just such a treat, you know. So I've really missed that, and I can't wait to get back to it. And in general, I think just being with people, like just getting together in groups, getting together with friends, getting together, you know what I mean? Like gatherings. So yeah, But I'm sure it'll open up soon. Hopefully, fingers crossed. So
Let's hope
yeah,
this summer at least will be like last summer and we could at least go out there and see people.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. Hopefully, at least it gets good enough that the restrictions could be loosened. So, let's hope.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
already things are getting better, so let's hope they stay that way, you know?
Yes. Yes. Hopefully. Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I've asked everything I had as questions. I was just wondering if there was anything else you want to bring up that we haven't spoken about.
Cool. Well, I mean, how are you?
I've been busy. I've been working in
Yeah.
a school, so I've been extremely precautious about everything.
Yeah.
But no, I'm keeping busy. I have a couple of not side projects, but side jobs that I'm working on, little gigs on the side, some clients. So it's keeping me busy. Uh,
Nice.
yeah, so things are going
That's
well.
that's awesome. That's
Yeah,
awesome. It's great to keep busy, in
yeah,
times like
definitely.
this. So, yeah.
It's a time where you need to keep busy the most now. So I think we're all just doing as best we can with that.
Exactly.
You know?
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're making history. Definitely. So,
History of 2020 for these kids who are going to be studying 2020.
oh man.
It'll be a
Yeah,
hard year for them.
there's gonna be a lot to memorize.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, that was pretty much all. So I want to thank you
Cool.
for joining, and it was really nice talking to you again.
It was so nice talking to you. Thanks so much for having me. It was a blast.